mean, Marky, just overall, just a great team win here tonight. For a rebound. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, everyone out there did a good job and, sacrificed himself, and, penalty kill came up huge, and baseball.
Yep.
Yeah. No, so it's a great team win today, great team effort. They made my job easy of, boxing out and blocking shots and, clearing out rebounds. So it was, it was perfect to none out there for our deep core and, our forwards blocking shots.
And really, you talk about that full effort, especially on that PK. I mean, for Mercer to get those two short-handed there.
Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, it's huge for us. Obviously, we had a little dip in Colorado, and you got to answer back. And I thought the penalty kill did that today. And it's a huge goal, the first one, and the second one as well to seal it.
They really, LA really did sort of have this push in the third period where you were sort of constantly under attack there. But you're talking about that defensive structure; those things is really dialed in.
Yeah, we did a great job protecting the house and clearing out any rebounds, and they shoot a lot from the point with traffic, and I saw most of the pucks out there today, so it was it was a great job. Hats off to them.
For you personally, the way the last 40 some hours have gone, I imagine you have to be sky high right now.
No, after the game is huge. I mean, obviously you want to give back to, appreciate to the Blitzer family and Fitzy and, the management. They believe in me, and you want to repay that. And, especially after the last game in Colorado wasn't a good one. So to just park that and then, move forward and get a win tonight, that was huge.
You ever been in a scenario like that where another game for another sport's on and the whole arena is kind of focused on that?
Yeah, I mean, it happens, once in a while, football playoff, baseball playoff, so it's just part of it. The fans were loud, so it's good.
Thanks, Marky. Just for you to score that first NHL goal, sort of just take me through your thought process. What kind of goes through your mind with all the hard work that you put in? And
Yeah, obviously, it's a very proud moment, and it's something that means a lot more than not just to yourself, but to your parents that did everything to get you here, and your family and your coaches along the way, and there's a lot of people that go into it, and just happy for them too.
And then really, is it just one of those things you just throw the puck on the net and then good things are? Did you see any sliver there?
Yeah, it's when goalies go into that whatever RVH or whatever they call it. There's a hole if you can get it there quick enough, and obviously there's a great degree of luck and just getting the puck on net. I wasn't certain it went in. I had a hunch it did, but I didn't want to celebrate till I knew it was in. So that's kind of what happened.
And then just overall for this team to get a win like this after the way the last. I know you didn't play in all of them, but just the overall
obviously
feeling.
it's you want to be part of the winning effort and contribute in the minutes you get in whatever role you're put in, and just try to do the best in whatever role you get.
Thanks, Halo. And talk about a full team effort from everyone, particularly on the defensive side of the puck tonight.
Yeah, it was great. We really focused in on our structure, make sure that we wanted to play that way and not give up too much on those chances. And when we got the lead, we just kept it.
And then for you, just those two shorthanded goals. I know there's a lot of distraction right now with the baseball game, but just those two shorthanded goals for you. I mean, take me through that first one. You also had the option there with the.
Obviously, it was great to get that opportunity shorthanded to come in, and whenever you get in that close, to have that opportunity to get a shot, quality one like that, it's great. I want to take it and not forced to play, but definitely reading on how the defenseman reads about it, I can slip it over or take the shot, and obviously it was nice to see that one go in.
Knowing the way things went in the game against Colorado, particularly for Markey and just as a team game, and then obviously didn't play in the last game, but for him to get that victory, coupled by what you all did in front of him, what type of a boost is that for this entire group?
Oh, it was unbelievable. They had a lot of shots there. Markey played really well, and then it all came in good moments. Get the win, have an unbelievable game like that, Markey did, and then from to have that contract signed, and we have him for a few more years now, we're really excited. So it was definitely a good day.
Congratulations on the win. This was really a gutsy effort. There's so many positives here. Just maybe just start with Markey's performance tonight.
Yeah, he was great. We weren't at our best, and we're we're getting outplayed at different times in really each period, but he was dialed in today. He was solid tracking pucks. Thought our guys did a pretty nice job of not giving up the big, huge chance, but there's lots of activity, lots of pucks flying around through a lot of traffic and such. So, yeah, Markey was outstanding today. So, really happy for him.
In the post game in San Jose, you said you weren't happy with your team's overall effort from start to finish. How would you assess their effort here tonight?
Well, effort was good. I thought we competed hard today. There's parts of the game, especially in that second period, I don't like how we managed it, especially after the point in time we made it 2-0 from then on. There's lots I don't like in terms of how we manage the puck and manage the game, but the effort, the competitiveness, guys blocked a lot of shots here tonight, did simple things really well. And, third period, I thought we managed that really well. And then probably the biggest thing is, I think over the power plays 4-0 here today. And that could have been a major factor. We got the kills. Not only that, you get a shorthanded goal. So, and an empty net goal with the late call. So all these things that our guys had to be resilient, all that leads to a good road win.
Every game, there's all these little moments, but what about someone like Brian Halonen getting that first? He's a guy who comes in and out of the lineup, works incredibly hard.
Yeah, you're happy for him. Anytime someone can get their first NHL goal, it's great, and to do it in a win, even better. Happy for him. He's done a good job since he's been here. He's come out of the lineup for us on this trip, but coming back in, he's worked hard, and to me, he's just he's getting his footing and getting comfortable in the NHL, and now just got goal off. Got that off the list. You help him relax a little bit more, but that's what you kind of need. A little bit of everything from everyone, and everyone has their moments, and it's great for Halo to have his today.
What are you seeing from Dawson Mercer right now offensively that maybe is allowing the puck to go in for him the way it has? I know one was an empty net.
Yeah, I think confidence probably is a big factor. When the puck goes in for you early in the season, you can start to feel it. I think there's that 3 empty netters maybe he has now, and that comes from a good process and being on a good team that's in a situation for the other team to pull their goalie, but he's a trusted guy to be out there, and just the puck's gone in a lot for him in different ways this season, and that helps confidence. So that can go a long way for any player.
And then certainly a big difference here than the previous 2 games is not chasing the game early, and how that kind of sets the tone differently for this group.
Massive. We talked about it in the previous 2 games. You're down before you even get comfortable in the game. Before a lot of guys have even had their first shift, you're down. And it can't be understated, and it's hard to really get your finger on what sort of impact that has on the game as a whole and the mindset. And we're far better playing from in front. Everybody is, and that's I liked it. I liked how we managed that situation here today. All the situations I talked about with from Markey to special teams and penalty killing, and we got the lines a little more consistent in the second half of the game once we had that lead. That it's allowed us to kind of manage it and take care of it.
You mentioned the penalty kill being a big piece to today's win. You talked about it in Colorado, Brett Pesce being a big missing piece in that core, and then you lose Connor Brown here tonight, who also plays a lot of shorthanded minutes. How are you seeing everybody band together and be strong in that area?
Yeah, like I said, I think the guys stepped up well here today. I thought Luke Hughes, he did a really nice job over on that right side on the penalty kill specifically. So that really helped. And, the guys stepped up. It got real tough there when Nico took the penalty. So now you're down Nico in addition to Brownie on the kill. But, Lamaco goes out there for a little bit and does a good job. Different guys stepping up in those spots. So, it's good. Listen, we're down players, and you got to pick up the slack and find different ways. Today, obviously, we kind of moved the lines around and double shifted Jack and Nico and Bratter a little bit to kind of, round out our top 3 lines a little bit and give them some different looks to try to get a hold of the game early. And, that kind of worked in our favor too. So there's just little things that all added up to a good road win.
Can't anybody get distracted by the World Series in that third period?
Me. Yeah. I think everyone was. It got so loud. I think why it's loud. Yeah, but it got pretty tricky there trying to call lines, and guys aren't quite focused. And luckily, our goaltender stayed dialed in through that.